So when you go out to this field and you see this dead body, how do you react?
Well, at first I'm like, damn, like this motherfucker ain't lying. And I know from what he told me, I knew that like this is the worst possible place because this hotel is like I don't want to use the word mob. I don't know what you would call it, but it's their territory. People that, like I said, this is the sheriff, or I'm gonna put it this way, this is from what he's telling me. This is the sheriff and the police, and like they use this area as like a drop-off point and as a distribution point. Prostitution goes on there and gambling. Like they had rooms like that was just used for them where they would store drugs that they had taken off people or whatever. It's their spot. So the thing is, he's like, I'm telling him, bro, let's just go, right? Okay, did anybody see you? Because I'm scared because we're out there and there's a dead body out there. And I don't know, did somebody see it? Like you shot this guy, somebody had to hear it. I'm just nervous. I'm scared.
Okay. So now you're out in this field and you have this dead body in front of you.
And hold on, Scar. Let me say, it's not a field. It's like it's an area between this store and the hotel. So it's like pretty much it's where the like hotel property and the store, I guess when it was open back in the day, would border. So it's like in between those two.
Gotcha. So you have this dead body. You and Larry are standing over it. What do you do with the dead body at this point?
Like I said, Larry went and got this quilt out of the trunk of his car because that was like part of his job was when he would escort the trailers. He would have to take maybe I think like the plastic or whatever, it would come loose, or he would have to come get up on the trailer, fix something in the wheel well or whatever. So he kept it with him all the time. He went and got it. We put this body on the quilt and put it in the trunk of the car.
Well, I mean, it's a body. Did both of you lift the body up together and put it in the trunk?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now you guys are in this red Lexus with a dead body in the trunk. What happens next?
Well, Larry gets in and drive. He said he knew like where he wanted to take it at. And so I'm thinking like we were actually about where this happened at. We were actually about maybe 2 or 3 miles from the bridge over the Lumbee River. So I didn't know he said something about, putting it in the water. I assumed that's where he was going. Instead, he gets on Highway 74, like I said, which is, nowhere from this place. It's like less than 100 yards. He gets on Highway 74, makes a right, which means that we're driving west, and goes straight to Laurinburg, North Carolina, which is like 30 minutes away. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 40 minutes away from Lumberton. But, of course, he's driving fast. When we get to Laurinburg, he kind of cuts through Laurinburg, and we end up in a place like, I've never been to this place before, but it's a mile from the trailer plant that he worked at with the sheriff's son. Like, that was the base of the operation, with the trailer plant. And I don't know if the trailer plant's in Laurinburg, but we were in South Carolina. Technically, we was like maybe 100 yards or so from the North Carolina-South Carolina border. And we got out the car and they kind of backed the car up to like this very low, I want to say a bridge, but technically we was on a bridge, but it's like a cement railing type of thing. He backs the car up there. They'll get out the car, untie the trunk, unpop the trunk because he had to put it like a rubber tie in the locking portion of the trunk and pull it down because I guess, like the size of the trunk was not big enough to allow him to completely close the trunk. But he gets out and we take the body and we put the body in the water. I never got a good look at the face. You was asking me what I was thinking, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I just really wasn't thinking. I'm just thinking, let's get out of this area that we're in where you say you shot this guy at. He told me it happened like a couple of hours earlier. But I didn't know what was going on. Like, I didn't know police was lurking behind, a hotel room, getting spring out, waiting. I don't know what's going on. So I just really wasn't thinking.
Okay.